Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning to the Q&A session. I hope you're able to hear me. So, first of all, I'm going to review the artworks, that's a recent submission. Okay. So, let me just open the group. All right. So, here I have and sit. So, good morning, everybody. And let's start the feedback. So, this was the last that I gave. Now, starting from here about Rina. So, Rina, your drawing is looking quite nice. Okay, shading is looking okay. So, but there are a few structural mistakes that I can see in your drawing, like the handle of the vase. You can see the shape of the handle is not proper, the perspective is not going quite good, as well as the base of the vase is not proper sphere shape. Okay, you can see on the right side it is looking flat. So there you have done the mistake. You have obtained the shades, okay, that white effect, that whiteness in the vase. You have obtained that correctly, but you have made mistake in the shape of that. And in the background, also you have to make it little more dark. Okay, you haven't achieved that much dark value that you should or you have to achieve. So make it little more darker. So these are the areas where you have to improve. And the left, the first left apple is also having issue in its shape. So just see that. Then up next we have Swati Nanda. Okay, so Swati, your face is looking quite fat. Okay, the portrait is quite fat. So there you have to see. Okay, it's looking chubby. Your drawing. So that one mistake I can see, and the shape of the eye is also not matching with the reference image. Otherwise, the shading that you have done is quite nice, right? So face proportion is not perfect. It's not good. So make sure to observe it again or whenever you do next time. So first of all, just compare your reference image and try to see that the structure that you have done it's correct or not. All right. Then up next, Surasmika. Okay, so I have already given you the feedback. It was awesome. I have liked it very much. Your work, okay, you have submitted on, posted on Instagram as well. So it was looking fabulous. Great, keep it up and make this kind of artworks. Make this kind of more artworks. Okay, more detailed one. You are going good. And Ayushi, I have told you as well. The perspective is completely different according to the reference image. Your sharpener is going in slightly upper direction, right? So it should be not like that. It should be very slant. Means if I show you with the help of pencil, your sharpener is going like this, whereas the angle should be this much. Okay, so that thing you have to see. And shading is okay, but in detailing you have to work as well. Details are not that much accurate, not good, and the outlines are also visible. They are too dark. So make sure that outlines should be not, visible that much. Okay, then Swati Nanda. All right, so this was looking good, nice. But one thing you have to improve is that in the central portion, okay, you have to give little more transparency, little more glass effect because it is completely looking dark from outer edge, and as you're moving inside, having the same dark effect. So you have to increase some of the transparency in between, okay, not in the center as well as not the outside also. The middle area. There you have to make it slightly lighter. Okay, so that thing you have to improve. Then Amlan, your work is quite nice, but one thing that is disturbing your drawing very much is the white hairs. that you have drawn, okay, with the help of that jelly roll pen. So that is popping out a lot. It's not giving us the feel that it's the part of the face. So that thing you have to, you know, do it properly because it's completely looking different. Okay, otherwise the hairs, the fur that you have drawn in the cat, it's looking nice, too good. And the finishing work is also awesome. But everywhere that highlight that you have kept, it's disturbing the drawing. So that thing you have to keep in mind. Then Swaratmika, this one is also looking too good. The black effect is coming quite nice, and the finishing work is also good. And the no that glossy effect of the hand is also coming properly. So keep it up and try to do such kind of works. Okay, you are doing great. And Gitanjali, your work is also looking nice. It's too good, but few areas where you have to improve or focus is when you are doing detailing. If you can see around the edges, right, you will be able to notice that the shades are going out of the area. So that thing you have to focus. Details you have to keep in mind. Do not forget the details as well, the edges, the borders also. Other than that, every part of the drawing shading is looking nice. So just keep it up. So this was the review of your submission. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me. If you have any more questions, you can ask me right now, or else we will continue with my drawing. So you can ask me, or you can just watch that as well. I hope you are able to see it. Latha, it's not like that. You have to decide you have to use freehand or grid method. You can use any. There is nothing like you have to decide first. Okay, you can use any method, whatever you want to. If you want to do with freehand, you can do with freehand. If you want to do with the help of grids, you can do with the help of grids. Okay, there is nothing like deciding in that. If you want to make it more accurate, you use grid methods. If you are practicing without grids, if you want to improve your freehand skills, you do not use grid method. And one more thing I want to tell you that we will not have a Q&A session next week. Means I'm not available for the whole next week, almost till the date 19 or 20, because I'm going Rajasthan for some function. So make sure that if you have any questions, you ask it today only, okay? Because from tomorrow I won't be available. See, for if you are having issues in any specific part of the face, you just practice it separately. Okay, do not try to draw portrait completely. Just draw it individually. Like the way I'm telling you that if you are having, you're struggling in any kind of, like if I want to draw this eye over here, so you just practice this thing. Draw by using the simple shape form. Okay, do not try to draw perfect shape or accurate shape directly. Just break it down in simple way. What basic shape you can see? If you see this complete part all together, what basic shape you are able to see? So just figure it out first. Draw that. Right? Then try to draw a line. Try to see what's the angle. Is it straight? Is it going upside or downside? Just observe that. Okay. So angle is slightly going this direction, slightly upside. Right? Means from this point to this point of the eye. Okay. Now just see that what's the width of the eye. So it will be somewhere from here to here. Okay. And then just see. Now here you have to, again, if you are facing issues, just draw the basic shape. Okay. This one. The first one that we have drawn was for this complete area. Now after finding out the length, just see that what kind of shape you are able to see over here. Okay. Then try to give proper shape to it. So observe this curve shape. Then from here, it is. Just practice this small things first. Right? Now just see that when you are drawing this eyeball, see from which point it is starting. Is it starting from the center or from the left side? From which point exactly it starts? So just mark that and mark the ending point as well. It's going to end somewhere over here. Now just see that what's the distance over here and leave that much distance. And rest of the thing you can do it slowly and slowly by. Okay. So there is not any kind of specific exercise that you have to do. You just break it down into simple shapes first. You'll try to see it as a detailed part first, you will definitely face problems. Just try to see it in the form of shapes first. right? Then this way you can do it. Lata, charcoal doesn't work on graphite. Okay, it doesn't work on graphite at all. If you use graphite first, if you do dark shading first, then charcoal will not work on that. So that thing, I hope now you have realized in our class. Okay. It's a fact. Charcoal will never work on graphite. If you do light shading on that, it will work little bit. But if you do completely dark with the help of graphite, then charcoal is not going to work on that. So at first only you have to make up in your mind that what shade you want and what actually you are going to use. Yes, in this drawing, I have used combination of both. Means this is completely charcoal, okay? And in this area, I have used graphite and somewhat charcoal, okay? Very rare, whatever I have able to achieve. Very few strokes of charcoal. Otherwise, this is completely graphite. And over here also, it's completely graphite. But this few darkness that you can see, it is done by the help of this pencil. Okay, that's not graphite as well as charcoal. It's the mixture of both graphite and charcoal. Okay, and here also I have used this pencil as well as charcoal pencil. Whereas in the beard that you can see, now here it is graphite and you will feel that also. Okay, if it's under the light you can see it's shining, but when I just change the angle, it's getting little dark. Whereas here you will not feel anything, whether it's under the light or not. Okay, you will see the black. No problem. You can ask me as many questions as you want. This is for what we have this session. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with that. So see, the use of charcoal we mostly use when we want to achieve, again, I have told many times that when you want to achieve that pure blackish effect, okay, that pure darkness, like pure black effect. There we use. See, you can do complete drawing in the charcoal medium only, like we did day before yesterday, right? Then you can do charcoal complete, drawing in complete graphite medium, and you can make an artwork in mixed media in combination of charcoal and graphite. So if you're doing in graphite, you will use graphite completely everywhere to draw hairs or everywhere, wherever you see dark value, you will use graphite only. Same way in charcoal, you will use charcoal everywhere. Okay. Now, if you are using both together, so mostly we use when we have to achieve those dark values or black effect, right? So like there is black shading in this eyeball. Okay, then some black values in the hairs. So there we will use that. So mostly we use charcoal in the hairs and for making beards also. If you are using combination of both charcoal and graphite, okay? Because the reason behind that is simple, that graphite is not going to give you pure black value. You will get that darkness, but it will be on grayish side, okay? If you want that pure black, you need charcoal. So for shading the hairs, beard, for making dark values in this portion of the eyes. So at that area you can. And mostly we use soft for achieving the dark values, because hard and neutral will not give you proper dark values. Okay, they are used dark dark charcoal instead hard charcoal. You can use for making outlines or doing light values. That you also have noticed, right? When you use this soft one with this blue strip, it gives you dark values or it works smoothly because it's soft. Okay, and when you use the hard one, which is like your HB 2H pencil or H pencil, okay, hard. So that we use mostly for making outlines or doing light shading or medium shading. See, there is not any technique to soften it, but definitely if you are using a fresh new one, it will be slightly hard, and also depends which quality you are using. If it's very cheap, that will be hard, right? And if it's slightly costlier or branded one, it will be slightly softer than that. Or else, if you feel that your eraser is too hard, just make it soft, smash it, change its shape again and again. Just press it for like 3 to 4 minutes, and it will get softened. But brand also matters. If you are using a very cheap one, it will be slightly hard. So, but see, I am also using a cheaper one, not any branded. I think the one that I'm using is Camlin one only. All right, so that's it for the session. Now, if you have any question for the last time, you can ask me, or else I will see you around, I think, 19 or 20. Till then, keep doing your work and post it in the group as well. Okay, see you in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care, all of you, and have a nice day.